Everything you've been told about YouTube is wrong. Let me show you something. This is my YouTube dashboard. This is in real time. I'll go ahead and refresh it so you can see that it's not something I've kind of created. It's in real time. It'll take a second to refresh. And it's going to show you my estimated revenue for the past 28 days. You see here on the screen on the right, it says last 28 days. My estimated revenue, not even counting the last day, because they kind of like 24 to 48 hours behind, is $11,483 from YouTube AdSense alone. Meaning that ad that played before this video when you watched it just now, if you don't have YouTube Premium, that paid me per view. If you have YouTube Premium, I got paid for that too because you are watching this. And YouTube is really, really interesting. If you see here, we just hit 212,500 subscribers. And actually, 2 days ago, I celebrated reaching 211,000 by putting on this incredible deal for the 360 pass. And it's all going to come together in a second here. The 360 pass is my suite of AI tools, training, live challenges, and weekly coaching calls, all mixed into one bundle. And it normally costs $360, which itself should be a one, 2,000 or more dollar deal. But it normally costs $360. And to celebrate 211,000 subscribers, I put on this very short deal for $211 only. So if you look at the description below or the pinned comment, there will be a link to this page. And depending on what day it is that you find it, you may find this at 360, which is a steal, or the $211 deal, or something in between. So I want you to go ahead and do that now. I said it was only going to be for a few hours, but then people asked me to keep it going. So I kept it going for another 24 hours. And I said, if 50 people or more buy this in those 24 hours, I'll keep it going. And you did. So I'm keeping it going for people who said to me, please keep it for a few more days so I can put some stuff together. Also, for some people, for a lot of people, when you scroll down to the checkout, you should have down here the ability to pay with Klarna or Afterpay. And that means you can pay a little bit now and a little bit over time. So going back to my subscribers, I have 212,500 subscribers, which we just watched happen in real time, which is so cool. In the last 48 hours, I had 40,000 plus views across several videos. But what it's really cool is that many of my views happened from videos that I posted weeks or months ago. So if you look here, let's say the last 28 days, right? It says like the estimated revenue was from this video, from this one. This one was a while ago. This one was published almost 3 months ago, and it was the second highest revenue generator for me in the last 28 days. Pretty cool for uploading a video. The video you're watching right now will make me money. But what's really interesting is you can post now, and then that video becomes an asset to you. It becomes an asset. And so it's really important, in my opinion, for you to seriously consider starting your own YouTube channel. And what I want you to also think about is many people ask me right out the gate, can I go faceless? Can I just be faceless? You are the niche. You are the topic. Now, what do I mean by this? You're building your personal brand. I'm going to show you something in a moment to show you exactly how to find out what your niche is, your topic of your channel, your videos, what they should be about, exactly how to find it. But if I can have you walk away with anything, it's to understand that you are the channel, right? The channel is your distribution. It helps you get in front of people. YouTube works in a very specific way. And although it changes over time, like every couple of years, it's a little bit different, the algorithm. Right now, what we're in is a space where you do not have to be well known at all. Those 212,000 subscribers 2 years ago, I had about 5,000 subscribers that I had built over a 4 year period plus. And very slowly, didn't know what I was doing, didn't know anything about packaging my videos, meaning making my thumbnails better, those pictures that you see when you click, making the titles better, making the introduction better. Go back and watch the introduction to this video. Notice how I tried to hook you in to want to hear more. I do that every video because that's part of packaging. Because if, first of all, if you don't click on it, then you won't watch it. So if you don't have a good video, a good picture thumbnail and a good title that brings you in, you won't click on it and you won't watch. But then once you click on it, you need to know, okay, this is going to be worth my time. So that's what I did there. So I learned a few things that I teach you how to do. And then what YouTube does is the algorithm wants you to win. It wants you to get out in front of more people because it's incentivized to. It makes more money when your videos go out and make money for it, right? It's an asset that you're co-owning basically. So it puts you out in front of a few people. It'll put you out in front of your subscribers if you have any, and it'll put you out for about an hour or a day, depending on how many subscribers you have. And it'll say, what do those first subscribers do? How do they behave with this video? Do they click on it? Do they skip it? Once they click on it, do they stay for more than 30 seconds or do they bounce? Is it not like, does it hook them in? How long do they stay if they stay? Do they like it? Do they comment on it? Do new people subscribe? It watches the behavior of the first viewers, usually like a small subset of your subscribers, and then it pushes the video out to more people like those first people if their behavior was positive. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments right now if this is making sense to you. If it's not making sense, don't worry. There's a lot of training I have on my YouTube channel and elsewhere that'll make it make more sense. But basically, I'm telling you the behind the scenes secrets of most channels, because most of what you're hearing about YouTube is wrong. Most of what you've heard is either old news, it's the old way of doing things, or it's by people who are optimizing for views and not optimizing for revenue, for money. Which one are you? Are you optimizing? Would you rather have 10,000 views on a video or $10,000 in your bank account from a video? Let me know in the comments. Because if you're optimizing for views, you might do things like clickbaity titles. You may say something that's not really in the video. You might do something that is really salacious, but not have any substance in the video. And if you're just going for views, you may choose a niche that you think people want to watch. You think, oh, well, it gets a lot of views. I've seen a lot of videos with 1 million views. So I'm going to do this faceless channel of a fireplace because it gets a lot of views, which is an interesting niche, by the way. But over time, it may get a lot of views and you may get some AdSense dollars. Don't get me wrong. But my AdSense dollars are just a fraction, a tiny fraction of the amount of money I make from other things on YouTube. Meaning, I use YouTube to educate, to make a brand awareness, and to send people to my offers. Like I just showed you the 360 Pass. I'm going to show you something, the 360 Pass, right? Which has something called YouTube OS included. So I'm going to show you something. This is YouTube OS, and this is an AI panel, a dashboard. And OS stands for operating system. So you basically have your own YouTube channel, which is separate. And then you have my YouTube OS, which comes included with this pass. So you can either pay for it by itself for $99, again, a crazy steal, 21 AI tools in it, or you can get it in the 360 pass for one of these two prices or something in between. And if you try to go to this now so you can lock in this price. Then you come back over here and you start to look at this sidebar and you realize, this is interesting. I can do a start here where I give you some information and you have like kind of information that you have here. But then go to the channel creator. And I teach you how to use it specifically. So, here in this video that I'm pointing to on the screen. But basically, what you do is you scroll down here. You can read this information because it tells you all you need to know, gives you all the information so that you are now caught up, basically. And then you start to talk to it. You say, okay, what are you passionate about? Like, what should your channel topic and name be? What are you passionate about? So let's just say you're passionate about, let's say you're passionate about health and fitness, and we'll just stop there. Just a couple of words. Then let's say, what skills or expertise do you have? You can say, I know how to lift weights and do cardio. Okay. What do you want? Who do you want to help? Busy moms who want to stay in shape. Let's say that. Okay. And then I'm going to push generate ideas. Now this is my platform. That is one of several products and tools inside of the 360 Pass. So then it says generate ideas. Look, this is a fantastic starting point. It says combining your passion for health and fitness with your desire to help busy moms is a powerful niche. Let's dive in. So it gives you a few recommendations. Your niche could be efficient fitness for moms, and the channel would focus on quick, effective strength training and cardio routines designed for busy moms with limited time and equipment. And it tells you why it works, the market demand, the unique angle, etc. Then it gives you content examples just so you can get your wheels turning. 15-minute full body, cardio burst, postpartum safe core, 5-minute daily routine. And then it says how difficult this might be if it were a game, medium, high. There are many mom fitness channels. Your differentiator will be your expertise in effective strength, cardio, and practical time saving strategies. That's only one niche it gave you. Then it gives you the second one. And then it gives you a third. And then it gives you channel name ideas. So for this first niche that we just talked about, it says it could be like Arlan's fitness hacks or busy mom workout routines or time crunch fit mom. And then it tells you or others. So you have 9 channel ideas from you typing in just a few words, like maybe 10 words you typed in. Then there's a positioning statement, which is so critical, that tells you for this niche, the top one, right, which it gives you its top recommendation, which is the one that we looked at. It says, I help busy moms achieve strength and fitness goals through effective, time-saving weightlifting and cardio routines designed for their demanding schedules. And then it tells you a quick win. Put this video up and go for it, right? You can save it because you're signing in. You can save it, and then you have it. So I'm going to save mine, okay? Then it's saved down here. That's just one. So you just figured that out in like, what was that, 2 minutes, 3 minutes? You just figured that out. Let's say you didn't like it. You could do it again. Do another one. Give it more information. It'll give you more. Then you have the video strategy. Okay, video by video. What is your channel niche? You've come up with your channel niche. You could say cardio for busy moms. And then it's going to come up with some video ideas. Now, this is really cranking. So it says it can take up to 60 seconds. But look at that. It just gave you 8 specific compelling video ideas. Boom, like that. Preschool pickup power walk. Love that. Laundry day lift, cardio and chores. These videos would do well. I'm going to save that. And then it has a content strategy builder. It has a full strategy builder. Like these are things based. Okay, let me explain something to you. In the first 2 quarters of 2024, I paid 2 groups more than $40,000 to do what that just did. Somebody say you heard me. Somebody say in the comments that you just heard what I said. And it was worth every penny. They were fantastic. It was worth every penny. I learned a ton, and I've been able to take that with me. And I would do it all again. But why do you need to pay 40,000 when you could have YouTube OS? Or let me put it to you like this. Let's say you don't have YouTube OS money, because I know some of y'all don't. I'm gonna be real. Go over here, go to my Your First 5K, which is free. Okay, I have it linked below too. It has almost 24,000 members. By the time you see it, probably will have a lot more. That's crazy, right? 20,000 of those came in the last 3 months. This is a free membership. You go, you sign in, we let you in, we do it manually. Then once you're in the classroom, scroll down here to the YouTube Accelerator, which is free. You get all kinds of stuff here in the YouTube Accelerator to figure out what your niche should be, to figure out what your video should be. It's just going to take a little bit longer because you don't have the OS, but you still have the access to the strategies. It's like if you don't have time, you spend money. If you don't have money, you spend time. Say that in the comments. If you don't have time, you spend money. If you don't have money, you spend time. So I'm giving you two very specific ways to do this. Okay. So then you have the content pipeline, which is like, it just tells you like the outline. Like I will just say, I want to do, let's say cardio fitness for moms, for busy moms, because we've decided we're going to do that. Maybe I even have the title already. And I want the video to be 8 to 10 minutes, which I suggest your videos, pay attention, should be at least 8 minutes long, if not way more if you can pull it off. One video per week for 8 minutes or longer will change your life after a full year. You just got to keep going. So I'm generating an outline. Again, it can take up to 60 seconds because it's really cranking on it. And it's going to give me an outline that gives me an 8 to 10 minute video length. I don't need to memorize a script or try to read a script because that looks very, very unnatural. At least with me, I'm not very good at it. So I'll take an outline all day long. And then there's the production schedule planner. Like, here, what is your goal? Oh, I want to do one video per week or 2 videos per week, etc. And it'll tell you how to do that. Now, it's going to show up. It takes up to 60 seconds, which is longer than we feel. And it's going to have this script not script, but it's going to have this outline for us. And again, I have a YouTube Studio product. It's a done for you service where my team and I co-produce your YouTube channel. It's thousands of dollars. And we are essentially doing this for you. So you have the title options again, and then you have the hook. Remember I told you about that hook, those first few seconds where you're going to bring somebody in. Those are the most important seconds really of the video. It says, Mom life means someone always needs you. And this is actually scripted because hooks are so important. Mom life means someone always needs you, right? So if cardio keeps falling off your list, it's not your fault. You don't need an hour, a gym, or childcare to get fitter and have more energy. In this video, I'll show you how to fit effective cardio into real mom life in 5 to 20 minutes at a time. ... Okay. Then there's the outline. Boom, boom. Here's your key points. Boom, boom, boom. All right. And it's going to take you in. I'm going to save that. I always love to save these. And then it gives you other options. You can do your production schedule channel, or you can save your work. Then you get into the thumbnail. Can you believe what we've already done? Can you believe what we've already done? And it's just, we've only reached number 3. Then it gives you the thumbnail lab, where it tells you exactly what kind of thumbnails you should have, which are those pictures that go across that you see that helps people really, like this is a thumbnail. These are thumbnails, right? So I even have like a thumbnail visualizer. I mean, I'm telling you, it has everything. Okay. So this helps you come up with the thumbnail idea. Then it gives you the prompt, the thumbnail paragraph and description, the recipe that you would then copy and paste into ChatGPT for free or into something called Pixels, which I'm going to show you on the screen, pixels.com. I'm giving you all the sauce right now, okay? This is where I make my thumbnails. It costs money, like $20 or $30 a month. I actually pay more because I love it so much. I use it so often, but you can get plenty done. It says 300 thumbnails for $1. It's very true. I do this and I just take my YouTube OS thumbnail prompt that I made here. And then this is the concept, but this is the actual prompt builder. And I just copy it, paste it into Pixels. There's a title lab because your title is almost as important as your thumbnail. They work together to get those clicks. If you don't get clicks, you don't get views. You're not trying to get a million clicks. You're trying to get the right clicks. So if your people don't feel like that's for you, you're not going to get, like YouTube is going to put you in front of the right people. But if they don't click on it, they're not going to get your message. And if they don't get your message, they will not hear your offer for what you want them to do. And then there's experiments, monetization, collaborations, templates, analytics. I go in. I go in, and that's just one of the things you get in the past. You get the same thing for Stan, which is where you can sell stuff. For Lovable, which is where you can build pages and tools and apps. For AI Consultant OS, which is it's a whole business if you want to become an AI consultant from scratch. You get Prompt Shop in a box, which is a whole business. You get 360 plug and play credits, which would cost you thousands of dollars on their own. And then you get every new operating system I release because I have more than that's listed here. I have First Dollar OS. I have Sales Flywheel OS. I now have Authority OS because of my new book, right? So you get all of that. Then you get these challenges that we're doing. We're doing a challenge right now for Lovable. We did one a few days ago for YouTube, 5 days live. We're doing a 3-day Lovable challenge, and you get the replays if you missed it. And then I'm not even done yet. I'm not even done yet. I can't believe it when I say it out loud. I think I made a mistake. What am I doing? I'm doing weekly coaching calls live. You get to get on camera with me, and several people get to get in the hot seat, and they ask me questions, and I teach every single week. That alone, those weekly coaching calls alone, I could charge $2,000 to $10,000 as a high ticket offer. I mean, maybe even more, depending on the audience. And it's included in $211 that you can get in a payment plan, or $360 if it's back at the regular price. If I haven't raised the price, I can always raise the price, okay? But wow. Okay, so let me get back to what I was saying about YouTube. What I want you to understand about YouTube, let's go back here, is I have 200,000 plus subscribers. But look, sometimes I'll just get 1,400 views. Sometimes I'll just get 1,000 views. Sometimes I'll get 2,000 views. I still make money, even though I'm getting 1% of views. Like, what is yours? Do you have 100 subscribers and you get 1 view and you feel bad about that? I'm doing the same in some cases. Sometimes I'll get 28,000, 48,000, right? It just depends on certain things. And I knew that this one would do well, and I knew that this one would do well. I kind of know when they're going to do well, right? And especially over time, over the next few days and weeks, they'll even do better. All of these. So point is, don't worry about, oh, I'm not getting a lot of views and therefore I'm not monetized yet on YouTube. That will happen. That'll come. It may take you 6 months, 12 months, even longer than that to get monetized, quote unquote, on YouTube, meaning you get paid for the AdSense. But on day one, you can start the process of making money on YouTube because you are building authority. You are building assets with every video. You are getting in front of the right audience. And over time, those start to compound. Like, it's even evident when you look at my analytics for my revenue. If I were to show you the last, let's say 2025, see if it shows you. So it shows you by day. Let's see, how do I do this? So on January of this year, I made 11,000. But if I were to show you, uh, let's see, if I were to show you December, I made almost like half of that, 60% of that, less than that, right? 55% of it. And then in January, I made 11,000. February was a shorter month, so I made a little bit less, but it was still by the day more. And then March, I'm already at 10.5, and we still have 7 more days to count, 6 more days, 7 more days to count. So if this is a third or three-fourths, give or take, I'm probably going to be at 12, 13,000. It's going to be my biggest month yet. The reason that's happening is a combination of I had a few videos that hit. So you saw the two that 28,000, 43,000. But also what happens, and I had to really, even though I teach this, I was like, oh, wow, this is what's happening. It's compounded. So because I now have all those videos from last year, they get dollars. They get dollars. What do I mean? So if you go into advanced mode, actually, no, let's do this. Go to content, go to views by views. This one came out January 22nd, 2025, 14 plus months ago. Let me show you what it does. So every day it makes a few cents, like 40 cents, 10 cents, 2 cents, 0 cents, 50 cents, right? So every week it makes about $1. And but if you think, you're like, $1, what is that? I have, where does it say how many I have? I have, hold on, 672 videos. So if you just keep, like, I'll do another one. If you just keep going and stacking, look at this one. See if it'll let me do it. This one here. Oh no, this is, if I click on revenue, it probably tells us better. Okay. 4 cents, 10 cents. Let's see what if it is. Okay, let's say it's March 22nd. Let me go to February 22nd. So 84.52, 84.58. So $6 a month for one video times how many? That's why it keeps happening. That's why my amount keeps rising. Okay? So what I'm saying is, like, your videos that you have, once you get monetized, 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, will start making money for you when you sleep. But the real key is being yourself, letting people into your world, letting them know your point of view, your voice, you as the niche, letting them know that you are becoming the authority, and then offering them something that they could use that will help them. And it doesn't have to be this huge thing. Like, I have all these systems and all that. You don't have to have that. You can have one thing. If I just had Prompt Shop in a Box, if I just had that one offer, and it costs, on its own, Prompt Shop in a Box costs $99. And we have more than 1,200 people. Let's say 200 or 300 of those are from 360. So almost $100,000 in 6 months on its own. These are not going to be your results. I can't guarantee any results that you'll make. I can't guarantee you'll make any money. But what I can tell you is it doesn't have to be a full system, a full whole thing. It can be one offer, one product, digital, that you have no inventory for, that you don't have to manufacture, and that you don't have to store or ship. And you build it online, and sell it and use YouTube to get your message out. Now, if you're saying to yourself, how do I know what offer to make? Go to your first 5K, which we talked about earlier. That is free. Go into the classroom, go into the 5-day challenge. So go to the classroom, 5-day challenge, go to day one, and I show you exactly how to get your offer for free. Your $100 offer. I teach you an hour and a half, and then I give you the Arlan GPT where you can use the video and follow the instructions in the video and come out with your offer. Okay? I just finished I just finished day one, and although I already used Chat GPT, it's nothing if you don't know the prompts to have. Okay? Can't wait to continue. We have so many people who have finalized their offers, so many people who have sold their offers. First sale, I made a $30 commission, $100 offer challenge. Progress, she made $1,200 during our 5-day challenge. Knocking, the doors were open. I got a new client about 30 minutes ago. I'll see you there.